I wanted to make this video about something that I see a lot of students doing, and it's that pesky word because. Now, if you're one of my students, we've been going over this probably a little bit ad nauseum, which means a lot, throughout the year, because I want to, really buckle down to what makes a good sentence, how to write their sentence as well, because if you can write a beautiful simple sentence and then transform that into a compound or complex sentence, you have a nice strong foundation of writing, and you're set up really for success for the rest of your life. I mean, I still use these. It's not like, when you're asking, when am I going to use this math concept in my daily life, you will write for the rest of your life. So let's get these basics down, and then, for the rest of your life, people will be like, oh, look at what beautiful sentence, he or she writes. And they'll be in awe, really. Okay, enough kind of me rambling on. Let's get into this idea of because. Okay, now because is a great word. I use it all the time, but it does have a specific function and purpose. Now, this is going to be just a quick video, I hope, just about this one word. When we're looking at sentences, and let's just do a really, really quick recap of what a simple sentence is. So a simple sentence will have a subject and a verb. May have an object, it may have some other stuff, but it will have those too. So I could say, let's do past tense. I ate lunch today. Okay, beautiful, simple sentence that we have kind of going on here. Now, when we're using this word because, think of the word because as a kind of glue. So if we have the word because, it has to glue something together. If there's nothing to glue together, then it's just a sticky mess, right? So let me kind of give you an example of what I mean by this. So if we're kind of combining some simple sentences together, I ate lunch. I ate lunch today. I was hungry. Okay, here are my two simple sentences, right? Simple sentence A and simple sentence B. I want to glue them together with this word because. Now, because it's going to do a lot more than that, but we're kind of just getting into the nice basics of this. It's going to glue these kind of two sentences together, right? So I could say, I ate lunch today because I was, let's make this a little smaller, hungry. Perfect, all in the same line. So, I hope you're with me so far. We have our, that's the wrong color. We have, I ate lunch today, I was hungry. Okay, I just took these two sentences right here and plopped them in. And then we have our because. Okay, with me so far? Now, this because does something a little bit funny. It actually kind of makes this into a whole clause in its own, right? I could say, I ate lunch today. That still is a simple sentence. Okay, so we still have our simple sentence, but I added this because. Like I said, it kind of glues these two together, but if I were to say, because I was hungry, what it does is it turns this right here into a dependent clause. We cannot have this. But Miss Bellissimo, you ask, you say I can start a sentence with because. You can, but only if you know what you're doing. So, and I'm going to teach you so that you know what you're doing. We have our independent clause right here. This can stand its own subject, verb, complete idea. Beautiful. Right? This is what's called an independent clause. Okay, and then we have our dependent clause right below it, because I was hungry. Now, if I were to just say because I was hungry, and that was all I wrote, this would actually be wrong because it is a dependent clause. It needs more to it. So I need to have pretty much in your head, just think about it, is it long enough of a sentence? Because this is telling me, the word because is telling me that I'm using a complex sentence most of the time. In most of the errors that I see, you guys are trying to create complex sentences. Okay, what I'll see is that you wrote, I ate lunch today, period, because I was hungry. Period. Okay, this is what I'll see. Now, this is an error. All we want to do is make one nice long sentence out of this. I ate lunch today because I was hungry. Beautiful. So this one right here, let's use pink. This one is wrong. Okay, make that pink. And then this guy right here, I ate lunch today because I was hungry, is correct. Okay, we have our complex sentence here. So if you're using because, you need to make sure that you have both an independent and dependent clause, which basically means it's going to be a little bit longer than some of your more basic simple sentences. Not that simple sentences are incorrect or bad by any stretch of the mind or matter. They are totally fine. If you want to say, I ate lunch today, and then I was hungry, that will work totally okay. But we don't. We want to make this a bit of a longer sentence, and I see you guys wanting to write these sentences. Now, I ate lunch today because I was hungry. We're still going to keep on this one. If you wanted to start your sentence with because, I could. Because I was hungry, then all you're going to do is you're going to add your comma. I ate lunch. Okay, so I ate lunch. I think this was blue for my dependent clause because I was hungry. So if your dependent clause comes first, all you do is you're going to make sure that you have that comma right in the middle. That's all you do. Okay, so feel free to start your sentences with because. You know, if you're forgetting that comma, I will remind you about it. That's, you know, that's totally fine. I do want to see, though, that you're not starting your sentence with because and then, you know, writing just your dependent clause. Try to make them a little bit longer. So we're going to go step by step, right? I ate lunch. I think this is slowly changing. Blue, because I was hungry. You'll notice in this one, there is no comma. And that is how you start your sentence with because. And there are many other words that you can do this with, but I know because is kind of, you know, a favorite that people like to use. So you can start your sentence with because, but just make sure that you're doing it properly and try to make your sentences just a little bit longer. Okay, I hope this was helpful. If you have questions, remember, ask away. You know, I'm trying to be available on YouTube for some tutorials because I know it's an easy place for you guys to access as well as parents to access. But don't forget that I'm also on Microsoft Teams for you guys. You can also email me any way that you want. Make sure you just ask those questions because I'm happy to make these videos for you guys. I just need to know which videos that you'd like to be made. All right, have fun with this week's assignments and I will see you guys soon. Bye.